Aaron Davey's explosive pace off the mark earned him the nickname The Flash during his early days playing in the AFL with the Melbourne Demons. Aaron's speed helped the midfielder to pioneer the forward pressure role of the small forward, which is now integral in the modern-day game, proven by the success of players like Hawthorn's Cyril Rioli. A fixture in the Melbourne Demons since his debut in 2004, Aaron Davey played 178 games in 10 years at the elite level. His final test is a historic 2-game international rules test against Ireland as a member of the first Indigenous Australian rules team, alongside Lance Franklin and Adam Goodes. Aaron is speaking with Away's Rico Adrin.
Name's Aaron Davey, originally from Darwin up in the Northern Territory, so a long way from home. Spent 10 years at the Melbourne Demons. I was pretty fortunate to play 10 years of footy down there and meet some great people. Grandfather's from the Torres Strait Islands. My father's mob from down south, just north of Sejuna, the Coogitha tribe. Yeah, so that's pretty much me, and I've been living down in Melbourne for 11 years now, married and kids, and enjoying city life.
First up, Aaron, you've headed over to Galway and Dublin back in 2006 for Australia. You're going there again soon. What's in store for a footballer lucky enough to be chosen to head over?
I was fortunate enough to go over in 2006 and experience Ireland and those places you named, like Dublin and Galway, and play against the Irish guys. And it was a special event for myself, and it's great, obviously, exploring the Irish culture as well. So it's going to be a special time for all the boys that have been picked, especially for the first time. And like I said, I enjoyed it the last time, and it's just going to be even more special playing with 24 brother boys.
It's an historic series because this is the first time an Indigenous Australian rules team is going to head over.
Yeah, it is. So I think the first ever Indigenous team that ever toured was Tom Wills back in the 1900s. So it's obviously a long time, and it's going to be, like I said, a special event for myself and the 24 other guys that do get the opportunity to go over, and one that I reckon, not only us as Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander people will enjoy, but also the Irish people as well will get to, enjoy our, footy ability, but also our culture.
You're being coached by Mickey O. How are you guys gelling? Is it coming together?
I've been fortunate enough to play in a number of Aboriginal All-Star teams over the years, I guess, and, we all play against each other every year, but every time we get to that opportunity to put the jumper on, it's amazing. Like, we'll come together for the first time tomorrow, and it's amazing how quick we gel as people, and, once we put that jumper on, it's that much special for us, and we go out there and we know we're representing not only ourselves and our families, but all our people.
Those Irish will go hard too, eh?
Well, that's the thing. So I think the boys will sort of be told tomorrow. Don't think we're just going to go over there and it's all going to happen, because, like I said, I've played in a couple of the games before, and the Irish people are very, very proud, passionate people, and in a way, I think it's going to be great for both our cultures. Obviously, there's I believe a bit of similarities in our histories, and it's going to be great. And all I can say is the boys better be ready to go, because it's not going to be no walkover there, and we're not going to win easily, because these guys can run. They'll match us in every possible way.
Aaron, it's been a bit since the announcement. Round 23 wasn't so long ago. Has retirement from the elite level hit home yet?
After retiring, I guess these last couple of month and a half, it's been great. It's been great to just sort of sit back and sort of take it all in. And I think it does sometimes when you have your moment, you sit down and start realising, because obviously AFL's been a big part of my life and helped shape me to be the person I am today and give me the opportunities. So it has been, but in saying that, I enjoyed every minute of it, and I look forward to the next chapter of my life. And I've found, the last month and a half I've been able to spend a bit more time with my kids and my wife, and even just family that have come down from Darwin, which is something that we sort of miss because of our heavy schedule as AFL professional athletes. So I reckon come round one, I reckon it'll start sort of, it'll come back again, but I'm wishing that I was back out there, but at the same time, like I said, I've enjoyed it, and I'm going to go over and play this last game over in Ireland, which is one of the sort of things that's just going to cap off my 10 years as an AFL football player.
If you were still there at the elite level of Aussie Rules, what would you be doing now on a Thursday morning for the Demons?
As soon as we break up, we get our training program. So from the moment, we probably get a week off, and overall we get about eight weeks off, 8 to 10 weeks. And but in that time, we've been given programs that we do every day. So I think today would have probably been more of a weights day.
Yep.
And obviously your Mondays, your Wednesdays and Fridays are the solid running days. So everyone does their program, come back in good shape and raring to go first day of pre-season. So it's good because obviously you get your time away. The time away from the club's very special, and but in saying that, you're still able to do the training that's required.
Aaron, what's it like when commentators, even David Neitz, state that you pioneered the role of the small forward?
Well, a lot of people ask me, like when I first came in the game, the year before, I was a small forward, and I was an actual general small forward where I'd never chase. It was all about attacking. But coming into the game, I just had to sit down and sort of work out, like I was only given an opportunity as a rookie to start with, and your chances are pretty slim to play a game, let alone, play 10 years. And so I just made the most of my opportunities and looked at things personally and thought, what's going to actually get me a game here? I knew I was skillful, I knew I had speed and I could kick goals, but I went into every game with the mindset of just inspiring my teammates through my defensive acts, and I was fortunate enough that being successful. And like when I do hear it, it's I guess everyone's sort of entitled and they play their own role and they're all playing the similar role. But it's great to hear it. But in saying that, it's great to just see a lot of us Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander players out there in large numbers doing that really well in our teams.
You had a taste of finals footy early in your AFL career. Could you briefly share with us the atmosphere of playing footy in September?
Yeah, obviously the first couple of years I was fortunate enough to play finals, like you said, and the atmosphere is just amazing. Like, I know we didn't go too far in the finals. We lost the first 2 years. We lost in the first week of the finals, but it's not just your normal game. You finish round 22 and you go straight into the next week and start preparing for really big, even harder battles. Just like guys have get themselves up a lot more physically and mentally, and the pace of the game and the intensity is obviously extremely high. But yeah, I think one of the biggest finals I played in, and memorable ones, was we played St Kilda in 2006 it was, and was playing in front of 90,000+, and it was a night game, and we were down and out, and still remember a goal Byron Pickett kicked, and just the atmosphere, and obviously you get the hair stand up on the back. It was just one of those special feelings, and we ended up coming back and winning, when we shouldn't have won.
How serious was the speculation of a move to the Bombers back in 2009? There were some big numbers being thrown around by the press, and they just lost Lloydie and Scotty Lucas, so the salary cap wasn't much of a drama. Yeah,
well, obviously, I think you probably experienced it right now, is this time of year is always one filled with speculation, and I was up and down, in all honesty, and I'd never once spoken to Essendon. So it was amazing to see. I was opening the papers up and down, saying Davey's expected to leave the Demons, and I just came off having my best year at the footy club, and obviously we're going through contracts, and that time of year there was obviously speculation, and I had some good offers to leave the Melbourne Football Club. And I think biggest thing I've sort of been, and it's probably been my biggest enemy, but one that I love, is my loyalty. And I ended up just staying back for a lot less money than what I had been offered. But the Essendon rumour was just one of many. But I look back now, I never regret it. I've loved the Melbourne Football Club from day one, and always will. And I was, like I said, very, very fortunate to play 10 years there and win a best and fairest. And, just a lot of special memories and friendships that I take along the way.
Finally, life after footy. You know, you've mentioned Sports Ready, AFL Sports Ready. Former Demon Brad Green has made a great transition from playing through Sports Ready. Your life after footy, that's going to be the way you head, Sports Ready?
Yeah, well, obviously, I was good mates with Greenie, played a lot of footy with him, and I think he's helping down at Carlton now, so he's done a bit of a next goal coaching placement, which I'm currently doing at the moment, and It's pretty successful. And I'd love to get into some sort of coaching in the next couple of years, but at the moment I've been given an opportunity to join the AFL Sports Ready team and work on a few projects and help in the Indigenous employment area, and I look forward to it, in saying that I've been given great opportunities as well now that I've finished the game to put more time into the Fred Hollows Foundation, who have been pretty loyal to me from back in 2006 when I was an ambassador, and going to do the coast trek in February, 28th of February, which it's obviously 50 k's, but it's going to be tough. But I think the biggest thing I'll take out of it is the experience and also the people that I'll meet, and more importantly, hopefully we can raise some great funds for the Fred Hollows Foundation.
How did you become an ambassador for the Fred Hollows Foundation?
Well, I was lucky enough to be asked to join such a great foundation, and very special. Obviously, being an Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander and a role model, us elite athletes get placed into, it would have been rude not to sort of give back. And because they were sort of based in the Katherine region, which is 3 hours south of Darwin, it would have been silly not to take up a great opportunity. And over those times, I've just sort of sat back and slowly learn a lot more about the Fred Hollows Foundation, but in saying that, I've gotten a great passion about, I guess, close the gap with the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island people with the health side of things, and by me being part of as an ambassador is a step forward going and hoping better, and giving people better opportunities in life.
What's some of the more important work that Fred Hollows does?
Obviously, it's helping restore better eyesight, and like I said, giving people a chance in life to do something great with themselves, and obviously give them every possible chance to succeed in life, and also live a long, healthy life. So for obviously Indigenous people, our life expectancy is massively lower than the non-Indigenous people. So I think for me personally, I think things like the Coast Trek coming up in February is a no-brainer, and one that we really hope we do raise a lot of money, and it does go back to our people, but more importantly the whole foundation, and helping people, like I said, live a better life.
Coast Trek. An on-ball player can average up to 20 kilometres a game, so 50 k's from Palm Beach to Balmoral should be right, eh?
Yeah, that's pretty easy by the sounds of things. Look, it's going to be challenging. I'm not a massive endurance person. I'm a lot more shorter, so if I try to run, I'll probably be puffed out in 50 metres. So hopefully my teammates would just do it together and enjoy it, and no doubt the scenery is going to be amazing, and the views, and like I said, the experience itself is going to be special.
Thanks for the memories, eh? You made us proud, look.
I appreciate it. No, it's been great. Like I said, I've been really lucky and pretty fortunate enough to play at the highest level and play 10 years, like I said, and obviously that chapter of my life in the past, and I look forward to the future and the next chapter, and just go and enjoy and just do whatever I can and help out with people, and also just play a bit of local footy, just a bit of fun as well.
Magpies?
Yeah, we're going to go back, have a run with the Magpies in a few weeks. So I get back from Ireland and go have a kick around with the little brother. That's the first thing I want to tick off. I haven't played with him for about 13 years, so it should be good.
Well, it hasn't taken Aaron Davey long to find his way back onto the football field. The Palmerston Magpies, mentioned there, a part of the Northern Territory Football League, coached by former Essendon bomber Dean Rioli. The first international rules test against Ireland was played last Sunday, and although the Indigenous All-Star team fought back in the second half, they lost 57-53 to the Irish side. The All-Stars need to win the second and final test in Dublin tomorrow by a big margin if they're to win the series on aggregate. And good luck to them. That's our program for this week. I look forward to your company next Saturday evening at 6 and again on Tuesday night at 9. Until then, keep safe and bye for now.